This video is geared towards my old subscribers to answer 3 questions. What happened to MarketSkeptics.com? What I've been up to all these years? And why I've become active again. For any new subscribers, I'll summarize quickly. From October 2008 to January 2012, I updated a blog called MarketSkeptics.com, where I covered economics and finance. During my time doing this, I noticed too much corruption, too many patterns for it to be coincidence. This led to years of research and publishing of this entry, what I've been afraid to blog about, the ESF and its history, which was a series of 5 YouTube videos. The ESF is the heart of what people call the deep state. This actually led to me abandoning the site. You see, there's 2 scenarios. One, I was wrong about everything, which I don't think is the case, and continuing would just waste everyone's time. 2, I was right, and continuing would potentially be dangerous. What's worse is I wasn't really reaching a wide audience, so it felt like a lot of risk for little impact. And there's also the fact that I'd wrapped up what I was researching, the big points, pretty well, and going deeper would have, it would have just been needlessly dangerous. If you think my concerns are overblown, let me show you this. In 2012, a bill was introduced in Congress to rename the Exchange Stabilization Fund. Keep in mind, this thing has had the same name for over 80 years, and practically no one even knows it exists. But 9 months after my videos, this gets introduced into Congress. And having the government agency that runs the CIA's black budgets aware of me and what I'm doing is a little concerning. This is the bill itself, and here you see renaming the Exchange Stabilization Fund. As to why MarketSkeptics.com went offline, that was unintentional. My credit card on file at DreamHost expired. I wasn't on top of things, and 6 months later, poof, the website was gone. It is what it is. So what have I been up to in the meantime? Well, I've written 2 books and published them on Royal Road. A Pillar of an Era and A Clause of Kagran. And it's going pretty well. I need to keep working on the 3rd and edit the first 2. And I'm extremely happy to have something I can pour all my energy into without worrying about negative consequences coming from it. So why did I become active again? That's because the world's changed. Not only has the trust in mainstream media collapsed to a new low, we now live in a world where a streamer like Asmongold, a huge streamer, can react to a video. Elon Musk can then retweet about it, and then half the country knows, completely bypassing mainstream media. And as I have watched this happen again and again, I have had the hunger to take advantage of it, to set the record straight about topics I blogged about, foremost of which is the 2008 financial crisis. I'll put a link to this entry in the video. As readers of my blog knows, the financial crisis had nothing to do with Wall Street greed. It was regulatory malpractice. It was the regulators that were the cause of everything. 2 videos in this entry explain that. The proof is literally on the FDIC's website. They created subprime market, and the subprime market led to the 2008 financial crisis. If I could set the record straight about important topics like this, it would be very satisfying. My plan is to do what I used to do on MarketSkeptics.com on stream on Twitch, and then post my videos to YouTube, basically like others like Asmongold. The long-term goal is to grow enough to interact with bigger content creators and start peeling back the decades of misinformation spread by mainstream media. I'll continue working on my new book on the side. Once I have another chapter ready, I'll advertise my stream and I should get a bunch of viewers from there. As for my content so far, the reason I speak about wokeness in entertainment is because it's a subject I'm passionate about. I would have talked about it back when I was doing Market Skeptics, except entertainment back there was still based. Movies and games were fun and didn't have any leftist agenda inserted unnaturally into them. Another reason is, I'm sure you've noticed that the same people pushing the deep state agenda are pushing the progressive agenda. They're one and the same at this point, practically. So it is directly relevant. Finally, the topic of wokeness is popular online, and I want to interact with a wide audience, not just a small group in the know. I am so tired of knowing the world works one way while everyone thinks it works another, operating on a different set of facts than everyone else. My main goal is to fix this a little. If you feel the same, come and help. Drop by my stream, join Discord. Even while writing, I have kept up to date with the current events and have a lot to say, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you, and hope to interact with you again. Oh, last thing, I'll be streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern Time every day from now on. So come on by.